everybody and welcome back to the channel. Haven't been uploading for a couple of weeks. Not to say I haven't been out, I have been out. Just decided not to bring any camera gear or any electronic devices whatsoever and just get out into the wilds on my own. In the bushcrafting site that we have here in the enchanted forest, the haunted forest, and I'm joined by Ben and Juno. Quick look round now before we get the fire and all etc. on. Don't know if the GoPro will pick it up. This light might do. So, couple of lean-to shelters with beds. So we're going to bivvy out those are tonight. I'm going to bivvy out on those there tonight. Conditions tonight, probably a wee bit of rain, possibly in the night. Not expecting to get too cold. I don't think it's going to be frosty. What do you reckon? Down to about 4 or 5 maybe centigrade. Don't think it's going to hit freezing. Well, if the clouds clear, I think we will get a wee bit of a frost. So just about to put dinner on. Getting the fire nicely stoked up. Lovely heat. It's not a particularly cold night, but there's a bit of a chilly breeze coming off the lake. But it'll hardly worry us too much. Plenty of wood. Plenty of beer, plenty of wine. And Ben's about to work his magic on tonight's evening meal, which is... I can't see you.
Chicken enchiladas.
Chicken enchilado. And very lovely it will be, I'm sure. That's one for you, Bulldog Drones. You like your enchilados. We're definitely going to have to get a steak off Mickey Blue Eyes. What do you think?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I'll have to get a couple of steaks off Mickey Blue Eyes. So Mickey Blue Eyes, if you're watching, next week, you're the man. Let's see what you can do for us. You've never let me down yet.
Smells great, all the same.
Does.
Then goes the chicken. Some heat of that fire, isn't it? So you just put the lid on and let it simmer for a while?
Need to brown the chicken off and then put the sauce in.
Yeah. That smells absolutely delicious. Yes, I was thinking of a Kindle myself. There's a most recent Kindle, isn't there?
I went on yesterday, the Black Friday thing.
Yes. On
But
Amazon.
you had to fucking buy them with advertisements built into them to get them for that price, which I didn't think was quite good. And then I googled it. If you buy a Kindle at a discounted price, it has advertisements and they're built into it.
Into your actual Kindle. So you
Yeah.
see you'll be reading the book or
There'll be a wee
whatever.
small
And then
advertisement.
that's no good. Fuck that. No, I don't fancy that at all. So it's dearer actually then if you buy it without the adverts
Yeah.
type thing.
But funny enough, on Amazon yesterday, you couldn't buy a Kindle without the advertisements. They were unavailable. Because I was going to buy one for my mum because hers is done.
What do you mean done? Is it just wore out or what?
Yes. It's like fucking ancient. It's about 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah. I don't know whether I should like a Kindle or not. That's the thing, you know. I'm happy enough
Problem
with
with mum is
on the
she
phone.
she's old school, so likes it in book.
She likes a physical book.
Yeah.
Wife's the same. She likes the feel and the texture. And
I
the
tried it
smell.
as well. Like I did read a couple of books on my phone through Amazon. I read one about him. It was a true story. A guy. It only got him, and it was a book about a Alaska Malamute guy. Canada was it?
Canada probably.
Who had adopted one and spent his life with it and done all this type of thing.
Yeah.
And then at the end it died. And fucking that was not good to read.
It was a happy book.
But it was, it was just about him and his life with the dog. No, he had two. Sorry, he was able to have two. He didn't have a Juno. it's like tomato and herbs.
You know, that smell good, does it? The old mature cheddar. What's the verdict on those bad boys?
I don't think these things here. Want to try one?
I will certainly try one, yes.
The tortillas aren't cooked properly enough yet. Got the plate.
Looking good. Yeah. Grab the plate.
Where you can eat them off early on.
Well, hello, and I'm sure you will agree that was an absolutely delicious, what was it again, chicken enchiladas from Ben, and I know Bulldog and Mickey Blue Eyes will be salivating at that one. Cheers, cheers, mate.
Cheers. There's that
Something amuses you?
spark.
You spark in the arse, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So reasonably mild, I would say, tonight down here in the Mourns.
Probably something to do with the fire.
Yeah, we have a lovely we have a lovely fire going here, so we have, but it's actually quite mild tonight. It's quite cloudy. The moon has been trying to peep out, but if you would turn all the lights out, it'd actually be quite bright. Actually, it's quite a bright night with the moon behind the clouds.
You never know if it clears later. Might get a wee star lapse, but or a Milky Way shot, but we'll see how it goes. I have a shout out to perform tonight, and that is for Hans from work, Hans and Doreen, who watch the channel. And apparently, I was telling you earlier, Ben, apparently whenever new video up, they get the beers in, get the popcorn, the pizzas and whatnot, and they actually watch it naked.
Right?
Yeah.
Strange.
That is a bit strange. I thought that was a bit strange. So Hans, anyway, thanks very much, mate, for the
Pop down.
for the support. You know, each to their own and all that there. Like, if you want to watch me naked, that's fine, fair enough, you know. But yeah, that's a first. Yeah. So Hans and Doreen, your good health. Cheers. Talk to you soon, mate. I don't know if he's a subscriber or not. You know, should he be getting such a shout out if he's not a subscriber? I mean, he's never commented. He watches the videos, but he's never commented.
Yeah.
Mate, you have to join YouTube and comment. Even if you are naked. I don't mind. But anyway, thanks Hans for your support, mate. Appreciate it. Artist Tangled. No, it's not Artist Tangled. What is it? Artist what?
Tangerine.
Artist Targeted. Yes, Artist Target. Yeah, shout out to you, my dear. Again. The usual suspects, Mickey's Blue Eyes. Mickey, I'll be getting a couple of steaks of you for next weekend. I'll give you a wee shout during the week, buddy. Bulldog, thanks for your support as well, mate. I appreciate it. Kaiser Bird Chief, as always, thanks Ian. These are people who support the channel with their comments and their likes, which is greatly appreciated. So if you're new, if you just stumbled upon this video, subscribe. You know it makes sense. What do you say, Ben? Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, as Ben says. Yeah, subscribe, because, I mean, what else would you be doing? We're bringing you from the comfort of your home to the comfort of the outdoors. It's not always comfortable. Well, we do try to make it as comfortable as we can, don't we?
No, this has been the comfortable yet.
This has been really comfortable. As you will probably notice, we are not in tents tonight. We've decided to go au natural. The Northern Ireland Bushcraft Club have erected quite a very good couple of lean-tos, you know, with the wooden beds, supports, tarp on top of the lean-to shelter. Very cosy. We just have the Corinthian Defence 4. We just a wee tarp down to keep any sharp pieces of wood, but they seem to have it all rubbed down. Seems all right. Just a wee silver foil mat, and then the sin mat, the X-Bed sin mat. Corinthian Defence 4, Sea to Summit pillow. Ben has got a similar setup there. He's a tarp down, and he's using the
Tent.
Thermarest Neo Light Air. Is that the right one you have?
Possibly, I don't know yet.
Don't know yet. He bought it on a whim. Is it a Go Outdoors, or do you get it on Amazon?
No, Cotswold.
Where?
Cotswold.
Cotswolds, yeah. Yeah, good job. So I was approached by Fall Robin during the week. Emailed me, asked me if I would review a little tent for them. I said, do I get to keep the tent? And he says, no, we'll give you a reduced rate on them. So I told him to go and jump. I got an email then 24 hours later, says, okay, you can keep the tent if you give us a good review. Well, I will not be giving him a good review if the tent is crap, but I'm a Fjallraven fan, probably why they approached me, so I'll give you an honest opinion of it, and I'll say now it's probably a half decent tent, but we'll see how it goes. It's the Fjallraven Abisko 1 person backpacking lightweight tent, so we'll see how that goes. If it's crap, I'll tell you. If it's good, I'll tell you. I'm not one of these ones blinded by oh my god, Fjallraven contacted me and want me to review their products, because I'm a very, very, very small YouTuber, as Ben will a tribute to. But at the same time, it was nice enough for them to approach me, and yeah, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. We'll see how it goes. A couple of other things on the horizon. We're in lockdown at the minute. This crazy government here in Northern Ireland, we've just had a week of being relatively whatever you want to do, and now we're in 2 weeks of lockdown, and to be honest I haven't noticed any difference. Have you?
No, not at all.
No difference whatsoever. March was a proper lockdown where you weren't able to go anywhere, do anything, and you only had an hour per day where you could walk down to the end of your road or whatever, or down to the end of your street and back for exercise. But I don't know, out and about, coming here, my philosophy on it is we're going as far away from people as we can possibly get out in the wild. So as you, Ben and I have been socially distanced all night, and that's just the way it is. But I've seen queues of people, like B&Q for instance. I mean, it's just like a fucking cattle market, really. So it is, you know. Everybody's wearing masks. Well, most people, I would say about 90% are wearing masks. Some aren't wearing masks. And you see people walking down the streets together, chittering and getting on, and no masks, no social distancing. You know, so you have to ask yourself, what the hell is going on? Like, so we're 2 weeks of supposed lockdown, pretty light lockdown, and after the 2 weeks, everybody's going to be going buck daft for Christmas. So we're going to be all back together. Schools are still open. They're the petri dish for the COVID. They're the ones who are going to be spreading it all, bringing it all back home again. And then when we get let loose for Christmas, I think we're all going to go back to square one again, you know. So basically in January's not looking too good.
Never is.
As far as I can see, you know. There's a virus, there's a vaccine on the horizon from 3 sources: AstraZeneca, Pfizer and Moderna. The AstraZeneca one being a collaboration with Oxford. I don't know, there's been a lot of hype and a lot of conspiracy theories against these vaccines, but all I will say to you is, I'll not give you a conspiracy theory, I'll give you a fact. Most vaccines take between 8 and 10 years to actually go through all their clinical trials and tests. This has been churned out in 9 months, so it's up to yourself how safe you think that's going to be before they inject it into your arm. It might be okay, but I'm just saying 8 to 10 years is the norm for vaccines to be approved and tested for their efficacy and through a lot of clinical trials. This has been rammed through in 9 months. So then there's the other conspiracy theory that they had the vaccine all along. It was all planned. It was a great big reset of the world economy and the world political stage and all the rest of it. But you can read into that and make your own conclusions to your heart's content. The fact is, we're out here in the Mourns. We're lovely and warm. We've just had a great big feed. We're going to drink a few bottles of wine into the wee small hours. We're going to talk cack as we usually do. And yeah, so we'll probably see you in the morning.
If they don't burn down.
For breakfast, if we don't burn down, yeah. We had a great heat reflector there which has caught fire, but it's given off some heat, mind you. But we will replace that in the morning. I don't know why they had their fire pit so close to it, but anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Maybe for a smaller fire.
We could have had a smaller fire as opposed to a bonfire. Or boney, as they say in East Belfast, a boney, a bonfire, bonfire. Yeah, we had quite a big fire, but at the end of the day, that's going to stay warm all night. As I say, we're not in tents, but we're, I suppose, reasonably exposed to the elements, but not overly exposed. As I say, it's quite a substantial bushcraft, hot bushcraft structures that have been made. very comfortable, I must say, quite level. So yeah, looking forward to a good night's kip later. So we'll see you in the morning for breakfast, which is, Ben, what do you have?
It's the meal before lunch.
The meal before lunch, yeah.
Breakfast.
What is it going to be?
Crusty babs with bacon.
Crusty bap with bacon.
With bacon and scrambled egg.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds absolutely good.
All done in the Dutch oven.
Dutch oven jobby, yeah. Well, the fire will probably still be lit in the morning anyway.
And so will most of the trees.
As long as this doesn't go up as well.
It's going to have some sparks.
But I must say, there's some heat comes off that there now. It's actually like the Outbacker stove in the smoky hut. Well, it's nearly too warm, but that's just a lovely waft of heat coming through there now, so it is. Absolutely lovely. Very lovely. So, cheers everybody. If there's anything strange or supernatural or unnatural happens in the night, I'll try and record it for you. So, good night. God bless. And see you in the morning.
Well, that's another one over. Thanks very much for tagging along. Most enjoyable one it was too. Just finished breakfast there, so we're just tidying up and packing up to head for home. So again, thanks very much for tagging along. Hopefully do a wee coastal one next weekend. See how it goes. But stay safe, look after each other, and I'll see you on the next one. God bless. Bye bye.